What would it look like to engage rangatahi Māori in the beginnings of the solar industry?
To help the world in many, many ways.
Lead the way.
What surprised me about today was the engagement from tamariki.
It's been a great response from the students.
They were inquisitive.
Thought it was going to be a normal day, but they got real interesting when we got taught how to build solar, how it works, how it saves our planet.
Fun, cool, yeah.
So We Share Solar is an international solar energy kaupapa.
The aim of We Share Solar is to empower kids through the learning of solar electricity.
I wanted students to have an idea of how they could participate in creating a greener future.
Part of landing it here well was about ensuring that the ways that it's taught and the way the program is operated is meaningful to our rangatahi.
I think it's an opportunity for students to get a hands-on experience in part of science and engineering that perhaps they wouldn't normally receive.
I think that was probably my favourite part, was engaging with the tauira and helping them understand and seeing them get it, and like when you see that light switch in their head, like, oh yes, okay, now I understand, I can do this.
Yeah, how to connect everything together and stuff.
Use negative and positive wires.
How the electricity gets to the house.
And how we transfer the energy through to a battery from a solar source.
The light bulb turning on.
I think it's really valuable for our young ones to grow up with an appreciation of kind of how things work.
It enables tauira to personally connect their own situations to the mahi in front of them.
Especially when they started to research more kōrero about Māori me tamanui te rā. So knowing the narrative and looking at how solar energy works within the pakiwaitara that they already know.
Being able to work with this group who want to bring this kaupapa to Aotearoa and being able to land them well within a kura context, I think is the best thing for this kaupapa.
International experts who are here tutoring them, which is amazing.
It gives them a link into a community of taiwahi who aren't unfamiliar with the struggles that our people are going through.
To be around a community that feels that whole and integrated. So I just felt overwhelmed by the humanity here. Not only is it community building, but it achieves what education is supposed to achieve, where the students can really show up and be present.
Science, technology, engineering and mathematics education, which we're all trying to push. It's just a fantastic opportunity for our kids, and so grateful that these people came.
Rangatahi here are contributing to this project, so they're adding their mātauranga to it and seeing, were our assumptions correct, or are there better ways to do things? Both here in Aotearoa, but also with global concerns, like how are we going to roll this out with other Indigenous groups? What are the right questions to ask? What are the right ways to move in those communities? It's just so nice to get to work with our rangatahi and offer them opportunities.
For our young children, it's the opportunity to come up through the ranks.
My hope is that there will be students who are inspired.
What if the rangatahi, not necessarily all of the ones here today, but many of them eventually become solar installers, solar technicians, electricians, or enter this industry in some way?
There's increasing number of jobs in the solar industry.
And so just to put this in front of them and go, hey, if you are interested, this is a pathway for you. If you have a natural sense of, yeah, this works for me, I'm good at this, or I enjoy this, that's all that we need to plant. We want to encourage you to pursue the things you're passionate about.
Solar energy is such an optimistic and positive technology, and it has so much respect for the earth. I thought if I could share that magic and the science and the purpose of that technology with students, that it would inspire them and it would increase the chances that they would actually feel like they could play a positive role in the future.
There has to be concern regarding energy availability.
Solar is so at the forefront of a lot of the thinking around renewable energy and climate crisis at the moment.
A new way to get energy.
It's a free resource from the sun. The fact that it's clean, the fact that it's abundant, the fact that it's becoming less and less expensive.
Renewables is a relatively new field, but it creates so many opportunities.
Students gain so much when they get to do something to help others. And then education means something to them. It has a purpose, not just using their minds, but using their hands and their hearts.
So what does it look like to have mana motuhake when it comes to power? What does it look like for Māori to be in charge of our own power systems and outcomes.
Wonderful opportunity for marae to be able to control their energy.
Take that knowledge to their homes, to their communities.
Ensuring that our tamariki then become the kaitiaki of their mene marae through this kipapa.
If you scale that out to our communities, not just individual whare, but whole communities, I think that's the vision of trying to really gain that mātauranga amongst our people in these early stages so that we can lead that, both for Taranaki, but also for Aotearoa whānui.
Collaborate overseas and improve the technology, which can only be beneficial for all of us.
I would say it's important that we learn about this, especially how our world is at the moment. We can make it better.
We could really use this in Aotearoa.
I would love to help plant that seed.
Feels awesome.
Hope to see it continue to grow.
So that's my hope.
Solar power on top.